Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, man, I got some sad news to report this morning, y'all. DJ Unk has sadly passed away. Unk's wife tells TMZ he passed away in his sleep this past Friday after suffering a heart attack. He was a talented rapper, producer, DJ, and ATL legend, best known for his hits Walk It Out and Two Step. Our condolences go out to his family. Rest in peace to DJ Unk. Meanwhile, yesterday marked 5 years since the tragic helicopter crash that took the lives of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna Bryant, and 7 others. In his 20-year career with the Lakers, Kobe Bryant was an 18-time All-Star, 5-time NBA champion, and an NBA MVP. Yesterday's timelines across social media included lots of tributes to the LA Lakers great and his daughter and the other victims. Vanessa Bryant also announced that she is publishing her book, her first book. The book will drop August 19th and is titled Mamba and Mambacita Forever. It will be filled with pictures of all the murals and memorials dedicated to Kobe and Gigi. Last but not least, Snoop Dogg is clapping back at the people that were hating on him for performing at Trump's inauguration. He said he is still a black man despite what everybody is saying. Check out what he had to say.
It's Sunday, man. I got gospel in my heart right now. For all that hate, I'm going to answer it with love. Y'all can't hate enough on me. I love too much. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black.
Well, that's what Snoop had. That's what Snoop had to say. For more information on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. And coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. Rock T, what we doing?
We're going to make them laugh as always, Brigitte Tat.
Oh, Lord. All right, now the time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
Hey, Rock.
It's the BR18.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is my boy Roy Anderson. He's a defensive back coach for the Minnesota Vikings. He texted me this morning and said the only way that Philly can beat Kansas City in the Super Bowl is mix up the coverages and bring pressure. That's the only way. And you're going to have to put a strong safety on Patrick Mahomes. You're just going to have to spy on him the whole entire game.
But Rick, everybody didn't try that. Trust me.
They all done tried it.
That's the game plan.
They tried it, but they probably weren't able to get past that offensive line. But this defensive lineman going to have to get past the offensive line in order for it to be effective. You can have a game plan, but you got to be effective. You got to execute the game plan.
That part.
So, yeah. All right, Brett.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Dame Dash confirms Cameron's story that Jim Jones tried to get him jumped in front of his woman at his art gallery and says the level of disrespect blew his mind. Here's what he had to say.
I've never been in a situation where someone that I consider family actually tried to have somebody physically put their hands on me. It blew my mind, the level of disrespect that one of the ones that I raised would actually try to have me hurt. What broke my heart was I felt like I raised everybody better than that. It was just embarrassing.
Wow. Man. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That would probably make me feel a little weird too, especially, having a relationship with somebody and then they get that mad that they want somebody to beat me up. But
yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
what it is. I guess that's the type of things that happens in families too, I guess. Well, y'all, moving on. Marlon Wayans says he's not a supporter of bandwagon hate, especially not within the black community. And he's speaking out in defense of Snoop Dogg performing at Trump's inauguration. Here's what he had to say about that.
I know Snoop, and I know Snoop has always been a real one. And, I know he's probably 0 Fs. It was a Bitcoin event. Come out, make a statement. I'm not going to allow for public skewering. We are divided enough.
I agree.
I was just getting ready to ask you, do you agree with Marlon?
Yeah, I agree. Bandwagon hate or whatever. Not, we can disagree and stuff, but I just didn't. It was just something about the people just jumping on the bandwagon, dogging out somebody, you can disagree with them, but I think we just take it too far sometimes. Throw people completely away. You'll forget about 20 or 30 years of service and all this stuff, and then when somebody does something wrong or something that most of us don't agree with, we just completely throw them away. We can say that we disagree, and a lot of times it's just not what you do, it's how you do it.
Right.
It's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that stuff people don't bounce back from, and at the end of the day, Snoop Dogg is a human being and have feelings. And
he's a legend. He's a legend. He's done a lot for everybody throughout his whole career as well.
Yeah, we don't agree with him doing that, but to do him and see some of the things that I saw, I thought it was too far.
Right. All right, y'all. For more information on these stories, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with the White Stone. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic starring Nia Long as Katherine Jackson and Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson is now facing some major setbacks due to legal issues. Now, according to reports, the film's producers are scrambling to write parts and conduct reshoots after discovering a legal clause from a settlement that Michael Jackson made with his 1993 accuser, 13-year-old Jordan Chandler. Now, Michael Jackson settled with that family out of court for $25 million. But part of the agreement included a stipulation that the Chandlers could not be mentioned or depicted in any movie. But the film script is heavily involving the Chandler case. So the reshoots will begin in March. Producer Graham King's company GK Films announced in May 2024 that the Michael Jackson biopic had finished filming, but the original release date was April 18, 2025, but it's now postponed 6 months to its current release, and that is October 3rd. We all wanted to see that movie. I remember talking about it, and I just wondered what it was going to be about. I really don't want to see it if it's saying, depicting him in a bad way, like, can we get just some good stuff about Michael Jackson? He's not here anymore. Like, we heard all the bad stuff. We seen all the allegations. We lived through it with him. Like, can we please, catch a break on that? It's been so long. And may this man rest in peace. All right, y'all, moving on. Pharrell has a message for the community in the midst of all this Trump rollback DEI stuff. Here's what he had to say.
I think we should all be prepared for just getting our business in order. I think we should be galvanizing. We should be sharing the codes amongst each other, and we should be supporting each other's businesses. And that way, it doesn't matter who's in office. We'll have our own buildings. Expand the ecosystem. Why not? That's what they do.
Yes. All of that.
The codes. That's the key word.
I know that's right. Well, we're going to be talking more about Trump's DEI initiatives and what that means for our community more later on in What's Trending. Last but not least, 50 Cent is being sued for an assault after allegedly directing his entourage to hit a photographer with a car door, knocking the man from his electric scooter and injuring him in the process. The man claims he went to 50 Cent's book signing in L.A. to shoot a video of him. He says that after the event was over, he was riding his scooter down a nearby street, recording footage when 50 Cent's SUV pulled up next to him at a red light. The car's front passenger door suddenly and forcefully swung open, smacking him in his left side and knocking him off of his scooter. The guy says he hit the pavement and suffered bodily injuries, and the scooter was so badly damaged that it's now inoperable. He claims that there was no reason for the door to open other than to hit him, and he claims 50 Cent ordered somebody to hit him with the SUV door. I mean, this is just, Lord. The guy says his medical bills are piling up and his injuries are causing him to miss work and lose out on earnings. He's going for 50 Cent, going after 50 Cent for damages. I don't know.
It's always something.
It's always something. Like, maybe they opened the door at the wrong time. Like, you just automatically saying that this man opened his door to knock you off your scooter or had somebody else do it. Like, my goodness. Like,
about when you gonna get awarded too. 50
everybody wants some money. Exactly. He probably will get awarded. That's I can't take it.
You're just gonna get him a new scooter and some Band-Aids.
No, you better believe he probably trying to go after some money, child.
Oh, for sure.
His bills is piling up. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right.
That's cold-blooded, ain't it, Rick? That's cold.
Yeah, that was cold.
Well, he was telling the truth, especially from the smart genius.
Boy, hey, I'm going to tell y'all something. You got to have thick skin to work up here, boy. It gets ugly in here.
Come on, dog.
Man.
It gets ugly. We be off there. We still be in here arguing. What you got, Brat?
When it comes to this sports, we just fall back and let y'all go head to head because it be fun.
It ain't personal, Brad. It ain't personal.
My God. Dave
Everybody
come
be
from
standing up in
behind
their chair, boy. They be breathing hard.
Well, y'all, speaking of Kevin Hart, he's announced their first ever original adult animated series on BET+. It's called Lil Kev, and it's created by Kevin Hart himself. It's inspired by Kevin Hart's childhood experiences and comedy. It's set in 1993 North Philadelphia and follows 12-year-old Kevin Hart. Now, Wanda Sykes stars as his mother, Nancy. Deion Cole is also in it, and he stars as Uncle Richard. Lil Kev, the half-hour series, is set to debut this spring. I'm sure that is going to be funny because if it's adult animation, he probably going to be cussing and everything. It is going to be probably like most of us black children grew up in the first place. All right, y'all, moving on. People are having mixed reactions to Snoop Dogg and Nelly's inauguration performances. My God, just let it go already. Snoop Dogg lost over 500,000 followers on Instagram and about 20,000 on X after his performance at Trump's inauguration event. Fans are reportedly accusing Snoop of hypocrisy due to his criticism of Trump. However, Trick Daddy is standing up for Nelly's performance, and here's what he had to say.
First of all, Nelly, congratulations for that 1.5 million you got for that show. It's not nothing personal when it's your business. If my worst enemy booked me to do a concert, I'm going to do that concert. If he booked me in a territory where I was beefing or I had what y'all call these days ops, I'm going to do that concert.
I don't know if I'm going to get killed over $1.5 million.
No.
Man. Ooh.
What's the value of your dignity or integrity? Like, can that be bought?
That's a good point.
It just seems like people like, but it's money. But golly, like,
well,
but Maria, as they see later on, as this Trump administration continue to roll out their program or whatever, it's not going to age well.
Yeah,
it's just not, because it's about to be really bad, and we ain't even felt it yet. He just got started.
He just started.
Yep, but don't say nothing, because we're clowns for supporting Kamala. That's what the internet said. We're clowns for supporting Kamala Harris. You'll see. You'll see.
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all, for more information on these stories, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me, your girl Brat Tat Tat, on social media at SoSoBrat. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with Dwight Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot you can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and it's about that time for the hot spot, 29 before the top of the hour. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Brandy and Monica might soon be adding another Grammy to their collections. The remix of their big hit, The Boy Is Mine, is featured on Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine, and that album has been nominated for Best Pop Duo Group Performance at the 2025 Grammy Awards. The original song was released back in 1998, and it earned Brandy and Monica their first Grammy for Best R&B Performance. The 2025 Grammy Awards will be hosted by Trevor Noah and will take place this Sunday, February 2nd on CBS. Moving on, y'all, Rihanna got her man back because she is throwing her full support behind A$AP Rocky, and according to TMZ, she's planning to show up today for his Los Angeles criminal trial. Rihanna was a key part in the jury selection process, as potential jurors were questioned whether they're fans of hers or if they ever bought any of her Fenty products. Prosecutors and A$AP Rocky's defense attorney recognized Riri could sway the votes of potential jurors, even though, legally speaking, she's not supposed to have an effect. But of course she will. jail. The DA slapped Rocky with 2 felony charges of assault with a firearm. If convicted, he could face up to 24 years in state prison. He recently turned down a plea deal that would have required him to plead guilty to one of the charges in exchange for a recommended 180 days in jail and 3 years probation. But he did not accept that, and I am not mad at him about that. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up this hot spot, but for more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on social media at Brat. Shut up.
That voice almost
coming
gone.
Up next, man, I'm pushing through. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC. You know, no, we actually on time, sir. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
What up, Brat?
What up, Rock T? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Congratulations go out to Roxanne Shante, who is making history at the 2025 Grammy Awards. She will become the first solo female rapper to be honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award. Roxanne Shante emerged from the mid-'80s, and she's paved the way for future generations such as myself and every other female MC that is out. She says she taught herself how to rap at just 8 years old, and she was watching actor-comedian Nipsey Russell on stage. Check out what she had to say about her start.
I started it with just like the cat, the hat, the bat, the rat, and I understood that you could just add more words to it. So for an entire day, I remember saying, if I could rhyme this entire day, I'll never be able to stop. I know I can.
That's what's up.
Well deserved.
Yes, absolutely. Also being honored with a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award is Dr. Bobby Jones, creator of Bobby Jones Gospel. Also, the late Frankie Beverly and Prince. So that is awesome. The 2025 Grammy Awards will be hosted by Trevor Noah and will take place this Sunday, February 2nd on CBS. Also, Will Packer, producer of movies like Girls Trip, Think Like a Man, and Straight Outta Compton, is weighing in on Trump's crackdown on anti-DEI initiatives in Hollywood. Here's what he had to say.
You have folks like myself and others who, we didn't need DEI policies, we didn't need permission from the federal government anywhere else. I've been hiring people of color, I've been hiring women, I've been hiring people from diverse backgrounds for a long time. That's how I got the 10 number ones. Right. I hired them because they make me better, because it gives me a leg up on my peers who don't choose to hire the most qualified, diverse people.
That's what's up. Anybody got any comment?
He said what he said.
He said what he said, and I really appreciate that. So,
yep.
All right, last but not least, Rihanna is throwing her full support behind A$AP Rocky. According to TMZ, her man. She's planning on showing up today for court in the Los Angeles criminal trial. Rihanna was the key part in the jury selection process, as potential jurors were questioned whether they're fans of hers or if they've ever bought any of her Fenty products. Prosecutors and A$AP Rocky's defense attorney recognized Riri could sway the votes of potential jurors, even though legally speaking she is not supposed to have an effect. And of course she will. The DA slapped Rocky with 2 felony charges of assault with a firearm. If convicted, he could face up to 24 years in state prison. He recently turned down a plea deal, though, that would have required him to plead guilty to one of the charges in exchange for a recommended 180 days in jail and 3 years probation. So apparently he feels like he can beat this, and he's not taking no plea deal. So we shall see. I'm sure they're going to try to have Rihanna all in the court on TV with him if they let cameras in the court, and we will get to see. I'm very proud of her for supporting her man. I knew she would, because they do everything together all the time. So
aren't they married now?
I don't know that. I haven't heard anything about them being married.
I thought I heard something about that, but you got to be careful about what you hear. But
yeah, that would have been a big
deal.
Yeah,
don't take my word. I'm not
married.
saying they are. I'm just saying for people listening that like to nitpick everything.
That
I'm
is
just
so
saying
true.
That's something I heard.
Right.
Boy, they'll be on there like.
That's something Gary would say. Gary, are they married?
They said it was rumored that they could have been secretly married. But
So Newsweek is reporting that on the first day of the jury selection, they clarified that A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are not legally married.
Yeah, so it could be common law.
Okay. Right, because it's common law when you live together for so long or something like that, right? Okay. Well, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Dwight Stone with the Praise Mixdown. For more information on those stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 for the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The Fire Aid Benefit Concert supporting victims of the LA fires will take place tonight. This event is happening at two venues, actually, with artists like Earth, Wind, and Fire, Lady Gaga, Lil Baby, Stevie Wonder, Sting, and others performing at the Intuit Dome. And then Anderson .Paak, John Mayer, Joni Mitchell, Pink, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and a lot of others will be performing at the Kia Forum. And you can check it out in select movie theaters or streaming on major platforms. All proceeds will go to benefit fire aid relief efforts. Meanwhile, the Game is speaking out about the residents of Altadena. He says that they are not okay. Check this out.
You know, a lot of my friends that are out of town have been sending love and care and saying, you know, the fires are contained now. You guys are okay. And I'm like, nah, we're not okay. And when I say we, I mean everyone has been affected, right? Either physically, emotionally. You know, people have lost everything. Just think about your home, right? Anything that feels like home to you, imagine that just being wiped away.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar is also stepping up to help. Just yesterday, he just dropped some exclusive merchandise in advance of his halftime performance during the big game on February 9th. He's got satin jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, jerseys, and shorts with prices ranging from $55 to $750. And all those proceeds as well will go toward helping those affected by the wildfires in Los Angeles. So that's pretty cool to put out merch and try to help everybody. You know, they doing what they can, I'm sure, and I know a lot of people were affected by that.
Yeah, I got word yesterday that the fires have settled down and stuff, man, and I just hope that it never happens again. That was just absolutely devastating, something that I would never expect to see in my lifetime. But when you're dealing with global warming, global warming, it's going to be a whole lot of stuff happening as far as nature. So I'm scared.
Me too, because then on the news they said, well, it was going to start to rain, but then that could create mudslides. I'm like, well, I thought they needed the rain, but then that could create another problem. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on those stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Coming up next, we got that news you absolutely, positively cannot use with Special K. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's the bottom of the hour. What's happening? The hot spot. Brett, you know somebody that stink that won't be still.
Yes, and they always want to show you stuff on their phone, and you want. And it's like, oh my God!
They hug you, why they got to hug you over your shoulders?
Ooh, and then why was under their arm stay on your shirt? Ooh,
God.
Oh yeah, dog. Yeah. I hate that. Then you be turning your shoulder like, what is that smell?
That one chick in the club that be dancing real hard don't ever have a ride home, dude. They be standing in front of the club.
You going toward the west side?
Oh my goodness! Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat.
So hard in the mirror. You think they got money? You think they got it all? They done turned the whole club out, and they all the car pulled off. They be standing in front of the club with their coat on.
On the phone calling people, ain't nobody answering. Every 2 seconds she putting that phone down again, trying to call somebody.
Oh, go ahead, Brad.
Okay. This is the hot spot, y'all, where we bring you music, movies, and more. Now let's get off into it. BET's 106 & Park is reportedly making a comeback. Scott Mills, the president and CEO of BET, recently said a reboot of the show is in the works just in time for the 25th anniversary this year. He says that he understands that people loved 106 & Park, and the fact that it may no longer work as a TV program doesn't mean they can't bring it back as a podcast with interactive digital experiences. 106 & Park first launched back in 2000 and became the go-to weeknight show for us to catch our favorite music videos and exclusive interviews with celebrities after school. The reimagined 106 & Park is expected to debut later this year. I don't know.
I think you can bring it back as a TV show.
As a TV show, right?
Right.
But I guess as a podcast, it would be just set up and look the same, and people would, because TV shows is kind of going out of style. So I guess it would be, it'd probably be the set like it was before of 106 in Park, and I guess if you want to tune in, it's like streaming or something.
Absolutely.
Maybe, because streaming is the new thing that's happening too. For real. That's the new TV. All right, y'all. You know what? It ain't gonna be no time messing around with y'all for this last story, so I'm gonna save it because I want to get into it, and it's a good story. Y'all stupid. How y'all doing? That's that H word. All right, y'all. For more information on those stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com.
That's a tough conversation, boy. That's a tough conversation. You know what I did with this chick, man. Her breath was hot.
No.
I just grabbed her hand and we started skipping. Said, "Let's go brush your teeth. Let's go brush your teeth."
Bye.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Yo, 29 minutes after the top of the hour. Good morning, Briggity Tat.
Yo, Rock T, good morning. Pop stars, first responders, rock stars, and those who lost everything in the devastating LA wildfires came together for Fire Aid, a massive benefit concert last night that combined spectacular performance with moving storylines from survivors and reminders of the destruction. Stevie Wonder had Sting and Flea on stage with him last night doing the song Higher Ground.
Come on, man.
I know that was jamming. Man, Anderson .Paak brought Dr. Dre out for a celebratory California theme set during the Fire Aid benefit concert at the Kia Forum last night. Check this out.
Hey, it's still Dre Day. AK, I'm grown up, I can keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I've known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. My last album was the cry. They wanna know if he still got it. They say rap change. They wanna know how I feel about it.
You ain't up on things.
Hey, Dr. Dre is the name. I'm ahead of my game and still.
Man, that sound good with a live band.
Yeah, man. Pac and Dre, they weren't finished yet. Dre and Tupac's 1995 anthem "California Love" began to play. The two performed at the Golden State as a rapper for their high energy performance. It was really awesome. The event took place at two separate venues with Billie Eilish, Earth, Wind and Fire, Jelly Roll, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, just to name a few. With so many people, Red Hot Chili Peppers, no doubt. Throughout the broadcast, those looking to donate were urged to visit fireaidla.org. So I'm sure they raised a lot of money for that, because a lot of people lost, and I'm sure a lot of people helped. All right, y'all. Moving on, we're gonna send out prayers and condolences to Bay Area rap legend Too Short. He lost his brother, his older brother. According to police, Wayne Shaw was shot multiple times in Oakland, California earlier this week during an attempted robbery. They say he was transported to a nearby hospital where he eventually passed. Investigators do not know if he was targeted or if the robbery was random, but according to reports, the suspects arrived at the property and attempted to force their way in. Wayne stepped outside and was confronted by the suspects, and they allegedly fired several rounds. Too Short has shared his emotional reaction to his older brother's passing on his Instagram, and it seems like he's using music to help the process with his grief. Music helps us all through grief, so prayers and condolences go out to him and his family. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hotspot. We're going to wrap up those stories. For more information on those stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC. You know who we repping today, Rock T.
Let's go holler at Barber Scotia College out there in North Carolina, man. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Let's get it, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The 67th Grammy Awards will take place this Sunday, and this year's ceremony will include a salute to the life and legacy of the legendary Grammy legend, Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones passed this past November at the age of 91. During his career, he won 28 Grammys across 6 different decades. And Beyonce is also nominated for Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter, and she does deserve it because she is the most awarded artist and never received one yet for Album of the Year. We also have Kendrick Lamar. He's nominated for the Song of the Year for Not Like Us. Performing at the Grammys this year is Money Long, Teddy Swims, Shakira, Yolanda Adams, and Wayne Brady, just to name a few. Music's biggest night will air live this Sunday from the Crypto.com arena. All right, y'all, moving on. Diddy is facing new allegations, Lord, from federal prosecutors who've now added 2 new victims to the case. According to the new docs, Diddy allegedly transported all 3 women to engage in prostitution, which is one of the charges he was already facing from the original indictment. Now, the feds say that he provided the victims with monetary payments, career opportunities, and payment of rent and house expenses. That federal trial is currently slated to begin on May 5th. This trial is going to be bigger than Michael Jackson.
Yep.
It's going to be bigger than Harvey Weinstein. It is going to be, everybody is going to be tuned in. I am sure that all of the networks and stations and streamers, everybody's just going to be tuned in because they want to know what's going on. They want to know what's going to happen. And everybody just nosy anyway. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of people and celebrities that are still nervous that their names may not be brought up in this trial.
Really?
You know it.
Man. I thought something came out where they said the people are everybody protected. No?
No.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Oof.
And there's still people that are pending. Like the investigation is still ongoing. And out of everybody, when the first people to take the deals are the ones, so they're still looking for people to snitch and drop names and whatnot.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. See, it's like a never-ending soap opera. This is crazy. So people going to be tuned in May when that thing happens. Yeah. All right, y'all. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and you can catch me on all my social media. Coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.